Deep in the heart of the ocean, nestled between colorful coral and swaying seaweed, lies a secret city. Its towers sparkle like diamonds and its walls shimmer like pearls. But the entrance to this magical place is hidden, known only to the seahorses and dolphins that call this reef their home. One day, a curious little turtle named Milo was exploring the beach when he came across a beautiful seashell. It was bigger than any he'd ever seen before, and it seemed to glow with a light of its own. Milo had never seen anything like it, so without hesitation, he opened it up to find a tiny map inside. It showed a winding path leading to a giant pearl at the bottom of the ocean, and somehow Milo just knew that this pearl was the entrance to the magical city. He wasted no time getting started on his adventure, diving straight into the water and swimming as fast as his little legs could take him. The water was warm and clear, and Milo could see schools of colorful fish darting around him as he passed by. But he didn't have much time to admire the scenery. He had a map to follow. As he swam deeper into the ocean, the light from the surface began to fade away, replaced by the eerie glow of bioluminescent creatures. Suddenly, Milo heard a beautiful melody that seemed to be coming from all around him. He stopped to listen, and that's when he saw her. Perched on a rock was a tiny seahorse, and she was singing the most enchanting song Milo had ever heard. She was so focused on her singing, though, that she hadn't noticed Milo watching her. He cleared his throat to get her attention, and she stopped abruptly, startled by his sudden appearance. "I'm sorry," stammered Milo. "I didn't mean to startle you. I'm just looking for the underwater city of Chrysalis." The seahorse blushed. "Oh, you want to go there?" she asked. "Well, I'm on my way there now. Would you like some company?" Milo was overjoyed. "Yes, please," he said. "I would love some company," and so the two of them set off together, the seahorse guiding the way with her knowledge of the reef and her beautiful singing. After a while, they came across a shy jellyfish who was hiding among the coral. The seahorse introduced Milo, and the jellyfish, feeling a bit braver with the company, decided to join them on their quest. The three of them traveled deeper into the ocean, and soon they were joined by an octopus who was tending to his garden of seaweed. He was a bit grumpy at first, but he couldn't help but be charmed by Milo's enthusiasm and the seahorse's singing. And so he agreed to show them the way to the entrance of the Crystal City. Finally, after what felt like hours of swimming, they arrived. The city shimmered before them, more beautiful than Milo could have ever imagined. He thanked the octopus, who waved his tentacles goodbye as he disappeared into the shimmering portal. Milo, the seahorse, and the jellyfish swam towards the city, marveling at the sight before them. They swam past coral castles and seaweed forests until they reached a huge tower at the center of the city. On top of the tower sat a giant pearl that looked exactly like the one on Milo's map. With a final surge of energy, Milo reached the tower and gently placed the shell on top of the pearl. The city erupted in a shower of sparks, and the 7 colors of the rainbow filled the water. The jellyfish and the seahorse gasped in amazement, and even Milo couldn't help but be awestruck by the beauty of it all. He had found the underwater city of Chrysalis, and he knew that his life would never be the same again. As the sun began to set, casting long shadows across the ocean floor, Milo, the seahorse, and the jellyfish swam home. They had only been on their adventure for a few hours, but it felt like they had been gone for days. As Milo drifted off to sleep that night, he couldn't stop thinking about his amazing adventure. He had seen things that day that he never would have dreamed possible, and he knew that he would never forget it. The next morning, Milo went back to the beach to look for another shell just like the one he had found the day before. He searched and searched, but no matter how hard he tried, he couldn't find it anywhere. He finally gave up and headed back home, disappointed. As he was swimming, he noticed something strange. The shell that he had found on the beach wasn't just any ordinary shell, it was a story waiting to be told. And as he looked around him, he realized that every shell, every rock, and every piece of coral had a story of its own. All you had to do was listen closely enough to hear it.